Now we have done up to step 4. We have done 2 partitions to our SD card. Next step is copying boot images and the root file system. Copy boot images on FAT16. For that, let's go to the command prompt. Here, let's go to our home directory and our workspace folder. Let's go inside the LDD and here downloads. Here, go inside pre-built images and go inside SD boot, and these are our boot images. We should find the DTB, that is device tree binary, the MLO, that is memory loader or primary bootloader, the U-boot image, and the U-boot environment variable settings, which are placed in uenv.txt file, and the U image. This is a kernel image, and this kernel image we have to update later. This is just for testing. I'm using this U image. So just to copy -A, select all, star, and you have to copy this into the boot partition of the SD card. But before that, let's run lsblk command, least block devices, and you can see that here SDB1 is a partition 1 that is of type FAT16, which is mounted at this location. This is a mount location, and the partition 2 is mounted here. So you have to copy here. Copy -A, select all, media. In my case it is Kiran, and in your case it may be different. It may be with your username, and boot, enter. After that, just type sync command in order to flush all the buffer contents to the media. That's it. Let's copy the root file system. For that, let's go back here, and here we have the Debian image. Let's extract it. Just run the command unxz, and with this file name, hit enter. We are actually decompressing it, so just wait for some time. And if you want to understand what exactly this command does, just run man with that manual xz compress or decompress.exe files. What we did was just decompressing that file. Let's get into that folder. Let's go to the downloads here, and here we got, instead of xz, now we got .img. Now what you have to do is select this, right click, and just use this option, open with disk image mounter. When you use that, this image will be mounted in the file system. That you can see by running the command again, lsblk. Here it is. It is mounted here as rootfs. That img file is mounted in the file system at this mount point. Now we have to go inside this mount point and copy the contents of this mount point into our media, that is partition 2, from here to here. Let's do that. Let's go to media rootfs. This is the rootfs what we just mounted, and copy -A, select all, media, rootfs. This is our destination, and hit enter. It needs permission, no problem, so just use sudo. The root file system is the Debian one, and it contains lots of files which need to be copied. It would take some time, so please be patient. After that, very important command you have to execute, that is sync. In between, if you don't understand why I'm using these commands, then don't worry, just run man with that, man sync. It will show you the meaning of that command. Sync means synchronize cached writes to persistent storage. This is actually to flush the in-between cache data to the physical media. Because I'll not be explaining the commands what we use in this course. For example, if you want to understand why did I use copy -a, just run man with that and you can see what is the meaning of -a or something like that. Let's go to boot here and you can see that the files are copied here and the root file system folder also contains the root file system, the Debian one. Let's get back to the PPT. So this step, configure boot and LBA flags on the boot partition. This is not step 7. Sorry about that. This should be step 5. We completed up to here. And now unmount and remove the SD card. Insert the SD card to the BeagleBone Black SD card slot. So to do this step, first remove the power from the PC. Disconnect the USB cable and then insert. After that, boot from SD card interface. I will cover this in the next lecture, and before that, I hope you can complete up to here. I'll see you in the next lecture.